Hey you guys, welcome to video 3. I made it home. I just wanted to let you guys know that the situation that I'm in right now, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, go and watch video 1 and 2. I understand the legality of everything that's going on because I was admitted into the hospital for a pretty serious thing. One second I could walk, the next second I could not. All right, so I understand the legality of this. I really do. And I really feel sorry for my company because they're kind of put in a heck of a situation too. Because, I mean, they have to cover them. And they also have to cover our clients. And they have to kind of cover me too. All right, so I really kind of feel bad as far as my company goes. But what I've done up to this point, you know, I was talking to you guys in the truck about how the ER, you know, wouldn't give me the work release, and we can't seem to get in touch with this doctor that took care of me in the hospital. And how I had left a message on a case manager's voicemail trying to get this release. All right, well, what I've done since then is I called my company, and the poor guy that's on call this weekend, I mean, he has absolutely no control over this stuff. But I ripped him up one side and down the other and was like, look, you know, I have discharge papers that say everything except for, you know, can go back to work. Number 2, I asked the nurse that discharged me, I told him I needed a work note. He spaced it. Okay, we're human. That happens. But why am I having to go to a hospital twice? And I have made numerous phone calls to human relations at the hospital. Now I've called this case manager. I've been up there twice. I simply need for the people that I was under their care to say if I can safely work or not. If I can, great. I'm not going back to work 40 hours because I'm not putting myself in jeopardy to become a quadriplegic at 52. These things that are going on in my spine are high up there in my neck. Okay? So I have agreed to go back 16 hours a week, 2 days, and I am going to try to find a remote job. Okay? Where we sit right now is I cannot, 40 hours a week, do the physical labor that nursing calls for, which is lifting patients, whether they're 2 or not. My client is 30 pounds. And yes, I can lift 30 pounds, but I need for the hospital to say I can do that. So I don't know. I don't know. My problem is time here. Yeah, it's not even the 15th of the month, but my time is dwindling away to come up with $1,440 that the latest it can be paid is on the 4th of February. Okay, if I was to get a job right this second, I'm not going to make that money before that time frame. And number 2, yes, I do have a roommate. It is my son. And this is not fair to him. He doesn't make the money to pull the whole damn rent this month. So, like I said earlier, and I guess I'm going to just start making a lot of videos and telling you guys my medical stories, and sharing other people's medical stories. I mean, I personally have known somebody who has taken their own life because of our medical system. I'm so very frustrated because they took great care of me when I was in the hospital. Please, you guys, don't misunderstand. But all I simply need is either a work release, complete, or a piece of paper saying she can only lift 40 pounds. She can only work a certain amount of hours a week. And the thing is that, yes, I can get this from my general practitioner that I have an appointment with next Friday on the 19th. But because I don't have health insurance, this general practitioner is charging me $270 just to walk through the damn door. Okay, well, I had to pay bills that were due with the last check that I got from my company. So how am I supposed to come up with this $270 to get this stupid fucking piece of paper that should have been given to me at discharge? Our system is broken. I simply need a work release. And because of policies that people who are not medically trained, sitting behind a computer make, I'm about to also be homeless because there is no way that I'm going to be able to come up with $1,500 in 10 damn days unless I'm working. I make good money. I am perplexed right now because I have served the public. I have been a nurse for 20 years, have worked in the medical field for 24, and have fought through autoimmune disorders. Was a guinea pig until 2006. Did exactly what they told me. And what did they do for me? They made me a zombie with all the medications that they had me on. I was falling downstairs. Dustin at that time was a not young child, but he was a child. I was having problems taking care of him because I was doing what my doctors said. Well, when they did the last spinal tap and crippled me up for 3 weeks and would do nothing, and I lost my job and my last marriage just disintegrated because of all of that, of course I pulled away. Of course I got a bachelor's degree in alternative medicine that I haven't been able to do anything with because the most I'm going to get paid being a new bachelor degree is $12 to $15 a freaking hour. All right, well, I've been making over 20 for the last 20 years of my life. And here's the thing. I'm okay with even making that low of money at this point. And I still say, I did this to myself. I should not have ignored my body's telltale signs. I should have done something way before now. So this that's going on with my physical body, the degenerative disc disease with the lesion on my C6, I take full responsibility for that. That is my fault because I just kept ignoring and denying and trying to positive think out of it. Which leads me down another path as far as, the spiritual communities and all these people, the gurus of today. I love you guys. Please don't misunderstand me. But we have got to stop teaching people deny, deny, deny. If you have toxic people in your life, just turn away and leave them, get them out of your life. No. That's not the answer. You guys, I am trying, and I am of sound mind, and I have lived my life in service. I'm sorry that I cracked. I'm sorry that my body said, no, lady, you're not going to push this hard anymore. Sit down. And clarification too, you guys. I'm just simply looking for ideas. And I'm simply trying to document this journey to show people I'm medical field and I'm going through this crap. My poor patients who cannot take care of themselves and don't have strong spouses to back them up. I wish I had the answers. I wish I had solutions. But I can tell you, I'm doing my due diligence. I'm trying. I'm not sitting down expecting for people to pay my way. And no, these videos, I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for people to pay my rent. I'm just trying to show people how flawed our system is. When a nurse, a medical professional who has been loyal for 24 years is about to lose everything because of policies. Why are my discharge papers not good enough to release me back to work? Why can't I get in touch with this doctor or any of the doctors that are in the Banner Health system? Why can't they read my notes? Get me to touch my nose. Get me to jump up and down. Something to clear me so I can go back and take care of. And I think another thing that is irritating me to no end is that this is not only affecting me, it's affecting my son. It's affecting my 2-year-old client and also his foster mother. They depend on me and they understand what happened and love me still. But because of policies and people trying to cover their ass so they won't get sued, are causing unneeded angst on more than just me. So I'll let you guys know if I get back any phone calls, because the poor guy, I'm so sorry to the guy that is on call this weekend with the phone. He told me all he could do was call the clinical supervisor and see what they could do. And I understand what this is about, you guys. It's legal stuff. If I go back to work and end up majorly injured, lawsuit. Well, I've already said, and I will say on this video, this is my choice. I'm not suing anybody if you let me go back to work and something happens, because I'm not going to put myself in jeopardy. I need to make money. Whether it be me working 16 hours a week and looking for a remote job, or whether it be unemployment long enough. I am not one of these souls that is going to stay on unemployment. I have never claimed unemployment in my life. I have never asked for government benefits, except for when Dustin was little and he had health issues. I've been a contributing member of society. I am not one of these who is sucking off the government. I simply need a piece of paper. If you guys have any ideas, if you have any direction to send me, please private message me, text me, okay? As you can tell, my fiery ass is back and I am just fine. I'm not 100% and I never will be. I was just diagnosed with degenerative disc disease. How many times am I going to say that? That disease simply means that you're older and you've been rough on your body and you're going to feel like shit. I've done my due diligence. I have scheduled the appointments that I need to schedule. But I'm not going to be able to follow through with these appointments if I don't have the money to pay these people. And I can't make money if I'm not working. And I'm not going to do illegal shit. I've never rolled that way. So that's off the table. So what's the answer? Anybody got any ideas? I think I'm going to try to cool my jets a little bit. Try to find balance again, which we can. You know, meditation, breath work, a little bit of gentle stretching yoga probably won't hurt. And then I'm going to get back on a computer and I'm going to start throwing an application for remote jobs. Because the problem here is that I can no longer, at a 40-hour-a-week, do the physical labor of nursing. But even if I get a job today, you know how that goes. You got to go through the training process, and you got to do this, and you got to do that, and you first check it for 2 to 3 weeks to a month. I ain't got that kind of time. And the thing is I'm employed with 2 different companies. The problem with my other company is that I have not taken an active client since August. So I don't even want to call them because they're not going to be able to do anything for me. I'm not doing anything for them. Tit for tat. And that's the world we live in today, you guys. So I'm trying not to be negative. I'm trying not to become hysterical and freak out. But all this shit is out of my control. So what everybody's telling me is that my crime here is I was discharged from the hospital on Sunday and chose to take Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to rebalance and to get better. Because I did that, and because my discharging nurse forgot to put that in there, I'm now just shit out of luck. And I'm sorry that you're about to be homeless, but there's nothing we can do because we have policies that we can't break. And by the way, you guys, at this very given moment, my rent is current. But my apartment complex was just bought out by another company that doesn't play. So any ideas? Shoot me some messages. I'm going to go find my center. I love you guys. Later days.